This video is brought to you by Ageless Geeks.
Hey, what is up guys? This is Anthony, aka BatBomb82, and today I'll be doing a review of the 112 Collective Shazam figure from Mezco Toyz. Now, taking a look at the front, we can see a foil Shazam lightning bolt logo at the center. Turning the box around, we can see multiple images and panels showcasing the figure in multiple posing positions with all of his accessories. Turning the box back around, opening the lid, we can see that the figure is showcased in a window box packaging, and on the left, printed on the inside of the lid, we can see some great artwork of Shazam. So with the box out of the way, let's crack this figure open and see what we have inside. And here is Shazam out of the box. And man, yet again, another awesome figure from Mezco. I think this is such a cool figure. He's got some cool little things that we haven't really gotten before from the 112 line, and I'm absolutely digging everything that he comes with. I love his cape, I love his soft goods costume, and he's got some pretty amazing head sculpts. But before we take a closer look at the figure, let's take a look at the accessories. So Shazam does come with a decent amount of accessories. Starting off, he comes with 3 interchangeable head sculpts, 3 pairs of interchangeable hands, a lightning effect piece, a Mr. Atom battle damaged head, and a Mr. Mind minifigure. And lastly, he does come with a circular base stand with the Shazam lightning bolt logo printed atop. He also comes with an articulated arm that articulates at 4 points with a clip. So with the accessories out of the way, let's take a closer look at Shazam. Alright guys, now let's take a closer look at Shazam, aka Captain Marvel. But we can't call him Captain Marvel anymore, can we? We can only call him Shazam. But nevertheless, very, very cool figure. I absolutely love everything that Mezco has been doing with his 112 line. And the Shazam figure is yet another really good figure. We do see a couple different things here that are new to the line, which I will show you. But the basics is we get pretty good. Nice muscle structure under that suit knit. Nice soft goods for the entire bodysuit, what I think is really cool. A soft goods cape looks really nice. All that gold trim, that lining all around there too. Even like the little ties right here on the cape. Very classic looking Shazam right there. All looks really good. Nice gold trim for the logo on his chest. His sash looks really good. Get like a metal button right there. Looks really good. Nice little gold rope or tie, whatever you want to call it, right there across the neck of his cape. Looks pretty good. I love the gold paint that they use on this. It's almost like a rustic type gold. So you got it on his bracers right there and on his boots. All look very nice. There is some texturing in the boots right there, you can see. That actually looks really good. I do like that quite a bit. One thing I will say real quick, which is really cool, we do get a wire in the cape this time around. Now, I know a lot of people have complained about the capes, just the capes without the wire, and that weird, mechanism that we had to use with these wires to pose around the capes. I know a lot of people didn't like those, and a lot of people have been wanting wired capes. Now, I kind of personally think that takes away from the draping of the cape, but I think with a figure like this, who has a smaller cape, it's not so bad. So I think that the whole wire in the cape thing should be on a figure-to-figure basis, depending on it. So for him, it works very well. So you can pose it around, you can pretty much do anything with it you like, and it'll hold pretty good too. Even around this piece right here, that is also on a wire, so pretty cool. You can actually take this off. It's just resting on there, so pretty cool. Then again, his head sculpts look very good. I like these quite a bit. They did a very good job over there. Mezco does such a good job with these like more comic book takes on the characters. Looks very good. So you got that one right here. It's just a standard one that comes in the package. Take that off just on a little ball peg, And we could put on this one right here, which is very, very cool. It's your smiling Shazam face, which is a pretty iconic thing with the Shazam character to have that smiling face. So that's pretty cool. I love the sculpt, and then the blue eyes looks really, really good. Dig that. We also get this one right here, which is the Shazam face, like that. So you can put him back around, like screaming in the air and saying Shazam. Put the cape back on. Let's get this on there like that. Do something like this. Have him with the cape, and then you also get this blue lightning effect piece, which is to be for him when he's like the lightning is striking him when he's becoming Shazam or Captain Marvel. Then you just kind of wrap this around like the neck, something like so. Do I have it right? I think I have it right. Something like that, and it kind of just rests right there on his chest, and you can see how that kind of looks. So you just kind of doing like he's shouting in the air. And it's, screaming up Shazam and turning into the superhero that he is. So that's pretty cool. I like that effect piece a lot. I'd probably display him with that. So, and it's a nice, kind of somewhat durable plastic, kind of like the similar lightning effects that we saw with the Flash and Zoom figure. So pretty cool. I do love that head sculpt. Look at that, just yelling. That's powerful right there. I love that quite a bit. So I'm going to put on the smiling head sculpt because I think that's more iconic Shazam, to be honest with you. Take the cape off a bit. The hands are just on ball pegs, just like so. And you can change them out for something more like this open palm hand, almost like a grabbing hand or something like that. Pretty cool. I do like that quite a bit. He also comes with a couple other guys, accessories, what do you want to even call them. You do get this Mr. Atom head right here, which is pretty cool. Love the sculpt of this, all the paint detail on it. Has like a dark black, a gunmetal silver on it. These tattered wires all look really good. This gold on the top looks really cool. The red in the eyes is actually a clear plastic put over there, so I think that looks really good. And it has some finger grips in there. I did notice you can kind of get those fingers on there. It won't hold, but you can get some two-handed poses with it that you'll see at the end of the video. And then you get this little guy right here, Mr. Mind. I think that's very awesome. And I think it's cool that we got stuff like this because, he doesn't come with a whole lot of accessories. He doesn't really use weapons or anything like that. But they gave us stuff like this, these little characters like Mr. Mind right here. I think that's very cool. Nicely sculpted detail, got the goggles and his little necklace right there. Nice paint detail on the back and on the side, all looks really cool. You want to be careful with the antennas. They do seem pretty fragile and they wouldn't break pretty easily, so just be very careful of that. Put the cape back on over here, tend to forget about that. And then we do get the standard stand, with the nice big Shazam lightning bolt on it right there. Looks really good. With an articulated arm that we've seen with all the Mezco figures. Still some of the best stands that I've ever seen with action figures. So very cool. I love the vibrant colors that we get with that. So pretty cool. Alright, now let's get to Shazam here. We're going to look at the articulation. So the head is on a ball joint, and I believe the neck is also ball jointed. So you get a lot of motion in there, rotates just like that. Looks up and down, looks up very far actually, which is really cool. Pivot side to side, rotate left and right, rolls all the way around, ball length joints at the shoulders, go all the way up and down, out about that far, rotation in there. We do get a bit of a butterfly joint in there. You can see from the back, kind of rotates like that. Looks pretty cool, so you can bring the arm across the chest like so. Swivel at the bicep, double jointed elbows, that work very nice. Since the hands are on those pegs, rotate left and right, roll around a bit and hinge just like so. It does feel, could be, no, yeah, it's a double ball peg. It's coming from the chest into the midsection, into the crotch area. So you get a lot of motion in there just like that. Rotates left and right, pivot side to side, crunch back and forth very well. And as you can see with the suit, this material that's used for the entire suit, it has a lot of give and stretch that doesn't really hinder the articulation whatsoever. So that's really cool. You get hip joints that kick forward that much, back about that far, can do the splits about that much. Rotation at the upper thigh there, double jointed knees. We do get a boot rotation. Ankle joint allows you to point the toe up and down, rotates left and right, and a little bit of an ankle rocker. So overall, I am absolutely in love with this figure, because I think this is probably, in my opinion, the most definitive Shazam figure that we've ever really gotten. Just because I'm a big fan of soft goods. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I love it. The posable cape works very, very well. I love all the different head sculpts and whatnot. I don't know if I like the smiling one quite a bit. That's just classic Captain Marvel right there. Or Billy Batson, for all those comic book fans out there. I think it's pretty cool. And I think if you're a big Shazam fan or a 112 fan, I think he's definitely one of the figures that you're going to want to add to the collection, excuse me. You know, really cool accessories and those other characters and whatnot. I think you would absolutely love him, and I think he is definitely a must-get. So for a quick size comparison, here he is standing next to a Marvel Legends Captain America figure, as well as a DCUC Batman figure. And for your 112 comparison, here he is standing next to the 112 Collective Green Arrow and Captain America figures. And just for fun, here he is standing next to little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys. My review of the 112 Collective Shazam figure from Mezco Toyz. Now, I really do dig this figure. I love the fact that we even get a little minifigure and the head of another figure. I love the fact that we're finally getting posable capes, even though I'm not really a big advocate of them. I love his suit. All the soft good materials look really well done. He's got great paint apps, amazing head sculpts, and overall, I'm just a big fan of this figure. They really nailed it. So for great deals, head over to agelessgeeks.com for awesome action figures like this and all the things you love. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.